Hi, it's John Atkin, the Geordie Ninja. This week, I want to talk about respect. I see this quite a lot in the gym. Everything should begin and end in respect. Unfortunately, in the martial arts as well as in general, I think respect's been lost. People try to get respect through fear, which isn't a true respect. You're just frightened of the person, so you try to do everything they tell you to because of that. It's not true respect. You should give everyone respect. Everyone deserves respect. Unfortunately, people seem to be coming across as arrogant and you need to do something for them to appease them, when why should you? What have they done to earn your respect in a sense? But really, everyone should be given respect. But the arrogant form that seems to be happening is like they demand that. You shouldn't demand anything. We bow in and out of class. We thank each other, but we thank each other. I don't get thanked and they don't thank me for one reason. I thank them. Everyone's training together. Everyone should be together. Like say for fight prep, many a time people will come to fight prep just because you noted as good coach for fight prep. Then they'll go back to their own club and then fight out of their club saying that, well, their club done well, but then came to ours for the fight prep. It was stopped that a few years ago because it didn't work. It was disrespectful to both clubs in a sense. Not so good for anyone. But even in daily training, people demand things. You shouldn't demand anything of your training. You should just train. No one owes you anything for your training. I get an argument constantly, is there a free taster class? Is there this, is there that? No, you should come and train. We have a non-member rate for non-members. We can give you discount, we can give you block bookings, things like that. That'll help you train. But I'm not going to give you it for free when you are being arrogant. We've had a case of that quite recently where somebody was quite arrogant about the training, wanted to be doing this, wanted to do that. Came in, trained. He wasn't as good as he thought he said, and it wasn't as good as his friends told him he was. He didn't like what I told him because I was being honest. And I said, you can't have a fight because you can't fight, and he took offense to it. If he takes offense to it, I'm not going to stand in somebody's corner, watch them get hurt for no apparent reason because nobody had the guts to tell them they can't fight. When they can't fight, you should tell them they can't fight. It's not to mean to say that they'll never be able to fight. They just need more training. They need to get better at the actions that they're doing before they're allowed to fight. Why would you ever want to stand in somebody's corner to watch them get hurt? To me, that makes no sense. But the same as when it comes to gradings, people get deeply offended when in their eyes they didn't get graded or didn't get the grade that they wanted to. If they can't perform the task that you asked them to do, they can't get graded. If they've trained 3 years ago and came back and want to grade in 2 weeks, they're not going to get graded. Yeah, but you trained for 3.5 years. No, you haven't. You trained for half a year, stop for 3 years and then come back. That makes no sense to me. But people wanted it because they want it at that point in time. It's like a pot noodle culture. Everything should be ready in 5 minutes. It's not ready in 5 minutes, and it shouldn't be. The respect that you should earn is just by putting the time in, just relaxing, just enjoy the training. Don't worry about it. Just train. I'll give people more respect when I see them putting 100% effort in. If you do 100% effort, I'll always go the 100% effort. I've spent years sitting in corners, in clubs, arenas, things like that, watching a fight that's not coming on till like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. I've been there all day. I'd rather be sitting in the house eating a curry and having a lager. But out of respect for the person that's put the effort in, you'll turn up, you'll do your job like you're supposed to. You give them 100% if they give you 100%. When they stop giving you 100%, why should you give them 100%? Everything should begin and end in respect. Until next time, take it easy.